Jamal Lascelles, Carl Darlow, and you're watching Newcastle Fans TV.
Hello yous lot, so we've got another one out the door. Grant Hanley has officially left. It's been confirmed around about 3 o'clock this afternoon. We're just waiting on confirmation from Ashraf Lazar, and then there'll be a separate video on that. Whether that happens today or tomorrow, we'll be bringing you. Have a look on our Facebook and Twitter pages for all your transfer latest news. That's inundated every hour. Okay, so yeah, Grant Hanley's left. We'll talk about what he'll bring to Norwich in a minute, but he's been talking about his moves. We're going to get up a statement, what he's actually said. So he's turned around and said, being able to come to a massive club and get games is a big motivation for me. It's a club with high aspirations and a fresh start for me. As a defender, I'm a bit of an old-fashioned no-nonsense centre-half, and you pride yourself on clean sheets. We've got work to do in the training ground to improve that, so I'm looking forward to hit the ground running, and I can't wait to get started. So some nice words. So obviously Hanley was released from the Scotland camp to go down and make his move. We're expecting this to happen. There were strong rumours flying around last night from the local media on Twitter and Facebook as well, saying that this deal is happening. It now has happened. It's for an undisclosed fee, somewhere in between the bracket of 3.5 to 4 million. You'll sign a 4-year deal as well. Newcastle, you know what Newcastle like when the player leaves. It's very brief what they put on their website. So here it is. Defender Grant Hanley has completed a permanent move to the Championship side Norwich City. The 25-year-old centre-half joined the Carrow Road club, having played just once for the Magpies this season in the Carabao Cup defeat to Nottingham Forest last week. Scotland international Hanley, who joined Newcastle from Blackburn Rovers in July 2016, made a total of 17 appearances during his 13 months at St James's Park, scoring once against QPR. And I think that last bit is key. You know, he's dropped down to 5th choice behind Les Jouin, Lascelles, Clark and Bemba. It's the right decision to let him go. He's not playing football. You know, he's done nothing wrong, so to speak, in the Championship. Last season he was very solid, but I don't think he's a Premier League defender, and that's no disrespect to Hanley and Norwich City fans, but you know, he's only made 17 appearances from roughly about 57 games if you include the 46 Championship games, the Cup games and the League Cup, FA Cup and a few this season. So he's only played 17 and half of those were substitute appearances as well. It's the right decision. But Norwich fans, what will he bring for you guys? Well, you know, I think the Championship level is his level. That's no disrespect. He'll bring you leadership. He's a captain of obviously Blackburn before he came here. He's a talker. He'll organise his defence as well, which will go down. That'll help Russell Martin out a little bit at the back. No nonsense. If the ball's 1-on-1, he will take the defender out. He'll kick it in the stands. He'll elbow your striker. He'll do anything. He's one of those old-fashioned British centre backs. He's very strong as well. Fantastic in the air, going backwards and forwards as well. So you're getting for that fee, you're getting a good player. And Newcastle are getting the wages off the books and also a bit of transfer money in. So hopefully tomorrow, deadline day, we'll see a player coming in. And I am expecting now that we're freed up 120,000 with the Hanley, with Lazar potentially going. You've got who else has gone? Rivier's gone. I'm losing track here. All these players that are leaving the last few days, and De Jong is another one. We're freed up a massive amount of wages now. We're expecting Newcastle to bring in a player on deadline day. Speaking of deadline day, I'll be doing some work for Ball Street on their channel. They've got a special deadline day from 7 PM live, so do tune in. You'll see me on at some point during the night. And also we'll be doing a live video on this channel. It's going to be probably just after 11 o'clock, so keep an eye out for the likes of Alicia, myself, Will. We might bring some friends on the channel. It's going to be a live, probably like a conference Skype call kind of thing, or a Google Hangouts, just talking about the transfer activity in the window in general. So keep an eye out for that for tomorrow night as well. But thank you for all your effort, Grant, over the last 13 months. But it's the right decision for you to move on, and for Newcastle as well. Thanks for watching as ever. For you lot at home, see you later. Bye bye.